What's good, girlfriends? Welcome to Wash Day with me. In this episode, I'm showing you how I took this to this. Now, it was really very simple and it only required about 1.5 products. But before we get into that, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Crystal Cunningham, clinical pharmacist, transformational curl care specialist, certified loctician, confidence coach, and the founder of Bold Culture Beauty. Now, I know that's a lot, but I love each and every bit of it. And all of it is how I'm able to help girlfriends just like you save time, build confidence, and make natural hair care easy. Now, natural hair care has taught me that struggle is not a given on our natural hair journeys. I know that we're accustomed to thinking that natural hair care has to be complicated, it has to be time consuming, and quite frankly, that can be overwhelming. So, in my corner of the world, I'm showing girlfriends how to take control of their natural experience, regain their time, and ultimately make natural hair care easy. Today, we are working to create a super cute, super sleek, ponytail. I wore this style to a wedding. I was a bridesmaid, and it was requested by the bride that all the bridesmaids wore slick ponytails. Now, originally, we were supposed to get our hair blown and pressed, but because I did not want to risk compromising my curls, I opted to create the style myself rather than going with the stylists that were there to do our hair for the party. Now, I promised her I could get it done well and right, and girlfriends, based on the comments I was getting on this look, I assure you that I did. Now, if you're like me, girlfriends, and you want to create a super chic, super sleek pony with a low bun, or you can even add hair to the back, then keep watching because I'm going to show you exactly how you can get it done with less stress, less hassle, and less products. Now, girlfriends, when you start this style, there's a couple of things to remember. The easiest way to create this style is to create it on clean hair. Yes, girlfriends, clean hair is going to be your foundation for success, not just for this style, but for every style that you are trying to create. So, when you approach creating this style, make sure you start it like you would any other wash day. That means we're going to cleanse, condition, and detangle, and we're actually going to put product in our hair because that is going to be our foundation for creating this super sleek, super cute, slick ponytail. Now, for me, when I started wash day, I went ahead and shampooed my hair. Little note, I would recommend that you shampoo your hair more than once because how your hair looks with product in it is how it's going to look when you go to create the style. So if you want to reduce the risk of having puffy roots, if you want to reduce the risk of having a style that doesn't quite work out right, make sure you shampoo that hair more than once. The reason being, when we shampoo our hair, we are removing all the dirt, oil, and buildup that is keeping our hair from absorbing water. And we want our hair to be able to absorb as much water as possible during our shampoo session. So a quick style tip for any and every style that you're trying to create, make sure you use shampoo, number one, and that you shampoo your hair more than once. That way we're removing that buildup. Our hair can absorb as much water as possible, and we can reduce the risk of having super puffy roots. So once my hair was cleansed, conditioned, and detangled, I did saturate my hair with product. Now, for me, I chose to use a styling foam. I have learned that styling foams tend to be easier to work with and do not require as much manipulation as other products do when it comes to styling your hair. So once the hair is clean, I saturated my hair with a styling foam. My foam of choice was the Crazy Sexy Curl styling foam from The Do. It's from their new honey line. I will link that product in the comments. It was the foundation for my style though, girlfriends. One product, one style. I did use a little bit of their Push It Edge Control, which is also from the Dude's Honey line, because I wanted the hair to be super, super sleek. I wanted it to have a little bit of a shine to it. And I know that my hair in and of itself is not shiny. So I did add a little bit of edge control so the hair could be super sleek, the hair could be super shiny, and so that I could get super good or really good long lasting results. Now, a little side note here, again, styling foam is a great one product go-to for a lot of styles that you want to create. You can use them for wash and goes, you can use them for twist styles, and you can use them for slick ponytails. And in full transparency, I did practice this style before the wedding, and when I did it, the first time I did it, I only used the styling foam, and I was able to get a nice amount of days wear out of it. The style still looked good and the style held perfectly. I just wanted to add the edge control for a little bit of additional shine and a little bit of additional hold. Now, when you're creating this style, you really don't need much. Beyond the products, which was the styling foam and a small amount of edge control, you'll need a medium to hard bristle brush. You will also need a hair elastic to pull the hair back into a ponytail, a detangling brush. Side note on that detangling brush, even though I detangled my hair in the shower, once I put product on my hair begins to curl up. And since my hair is so coily, when creating the super slick style, I needed to go back through and detangle the ends because the hair was curling on itself. And I just wanted to make sure that I was able to smooth and slick the hair down as easy as possible. So make sure you keep your detangling brush handy. It will make it very easy for you to get this done and to create that super slick style. Now, as you can see here, I've already pulled the hair back into the ponytail. When I say saturate that hair with foam, curl friends, I mean saturate that hair with foam. Look at my hands. Now, the beauty of foam is when your hair is already wet or damp, it actually multiplies and spreads so much easier. So it looks like a lot, and I'm probably about to add more, but the reality is it did not require me to use a whole bottle, but it did require me to make sure that the hair was completely saturated. You see the hands, curl friends. The hair is covered, but it allowed me to get a style that lasted. It allowed me to get the look that I was going for. And based off the results right here, curl friends, you can see that this style was going to be a winner. Super proud, even if I do say so myself. Now, once the hair is completely slicked down with foam, I did go back in and add a little bit of edge control because, again, I wanted to make sure that the hair was super sleek and super shiny. Now, I know you're looking at the hair and saying, girlfriend, you got waves. And yes, girls, the waves were waving, which is something that I absolutely love. If that is not something that you're looking for when you go to tie the hair down, you can use those wrap papers that stylists use to get the hair super smooth. But my intention was to, one, pull the hair back into a bun and then add a textured ponytail. So the waves worked out actually beautifully for me because it looked like the hair was actually mine. So as you can see, the ponytail is done. The hair is slick. The edges are edging. I'm not really a baby hair girl, so I will not be adding any baby hair to my hair, but I think this ponytail is giving. It's giving chic. It's giving it does not need to be blown out. It is giving sis is almost ready for the wedding. Now, here, if you want to go ahead and create a bun, that's what I was doing. So you will need some bobby pins. I think the wide open bobby pins are better. They're just easy to put in. And because I was going to be adding hair to the bag, I just needed to make a small, tight ponytail to ensure that I would be able to create the look and attach the ponytail. Side note about this style and this wedding, girlfriends, I was in the 8,000 flights that Southwest canceled. So this is me actually getting my hair done the night before the wedding. I was actually planning on being in town on this day. The wedding was in New Orleans, but because Southwest canceled my flight, this is me doing my hair the night before the wedding. I'm flying out way early in the morning before the wedding and prayerfully going to arrive the day of the wedding so that I won't miss a thing. But girlfriends, once the style is slick, I just threw on a do-rag and tied it down. I will get ready to dry my hair as well because going to bed with wet hair is a no, girlfriends. You do not want to go to bed with soaking wet hair. So here you'll see me preparing to dry my hair. And once the hair was dried to the point where I was satisfied, I was done. And I'll show you the finished results right here.